Hello, Aries. So, in this reading, we have Aries, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, or Taurus, and that is going to be it. So, rather than reading the cards like I normally do, I'm going to cut to the chase and I'm going to say there's a situation where you or someone else is being very dishonest about their intent. There's someone here who basically is holding on to someone's money. They may be disguising it as a relationship, though, but it's really about holding on to the money, the generosity of this person. There are extreme um, control issues here. Very much in the masculine energy, the get her done type of energy, the um, I'm going to say the fight energy, okay? And the reason I say that is the card beside it. It's very much petty conflicts, very much competitiveness, that kind of thing. A lot of immature actions that are happening. Could be gossip involved as well about addictions, codependencies, or toxic behaviors of some sort, and manipulation. Some of you could be trying to manipulate someone's confidence, or they may be trying to do this to you. It's their creative way to improve a situation. And for some of you, it could involve a third party. It's not going to be for everybody. But somebody is eating this up to a degree. But someone in this situation really needs to examine themselves and really reevaluate the place that they've put themselves here. The burdens have become very heavy. And while this is on the home stretch, it doesn't make it any less heavy. This is somebody who is refusing to make a situation right, refusing to see the truth, keeping themselves in bondage over things that are all in their head, literally. And when I say this, it's also potentially the house they built with their words previously regarding some large gift or some new beginning. Because whoever this is, they were more than glad to agree to a payoff of some sort. But they're gossiping, talking trash, and maybe even spying. Maybe even some fearful energy here about how to distance themselves from this person. It's like, I got duality, okay? So there could be a situation kind of like, I don't want to let you go. So you're having the person believe that you don't want them to go. But what you really don't want to go, or what they really don't want to go, is money, assets, protection, stability, something along that line. But this very much talks about, you know, Aries is usually a very straightforward sign, and this is not straightforward. This is not typical Aries energy. Most Aries have the kahunas to be honest about things. even in situations like this. It's like, look, this is what I wanted. I wasn't planning on this being some love fest, for instance. But in this particular case, and of course, like I said, it can be the other person, and that's why it doesn't feel like Aries type of energy to me. But this is a very domineering, a very toxic energy that is weighing on Aries people. But the thing about this is that you agreed to it, whether you were responsible for it or it was someone else who was responsible for it. The point is you agreed to it. Therefore, no matter how you spin it, you are also responsible for it. I feel like this is mental or verbal type of manipulation that is going on, not so much physical. But there could be, like I said, this domineering energy trying to keep this whole situation in check. There's also a polarity of energy, meaning that whoever this person is tries to appear a certain way, but is actually more another way. So, for instance, if this person seems to operate typically in their masculine, they're really more feminine, or if they're typically running in their feminine energy, they're operating truthfully in the more masculine. Now, when I say that, I mean the feminine is usually, not always, usually more about feelings, emotions, and that kind of thing. The masculine is more about the physical, the stability, the providing. Okay. So don't get confused when I say that. I'm not saying that someone is more female than they let on or more male than they let on. It's not about that. It can be, but what else do I see? Some of you need to work on the thoughts that run through your head. The thoughts that run through your head, maybe at this time or previously, it's showing as very hazy. But it almost feels like a block. It feels as if you want it to be hazy. Some of you may be dealing with children as well. This also may have something to do with your domicile, your home, your roots, your stability, something like that. Or maybe just how you're seen and your identity, which would make sense since we just went through an Aries full moon. So the Aries full moon would be your first house, which is how you see yourself and how others see you. So that actually makes it makes a lot of sense that if you want people to think that you care for them when you really want their money, that's a conflict in your identity of how you see yourself and how others see you. Now, what else? Some of you, and the thing is, now this is not all of you. Some of you, you're having trouble with money, but some of you, you're sitting on fat cash and yet you're still trying to take from someone else, or this person is, okay? Some of you, it may be about land as well. That's going to be a select few. But either way, I'm feeling this major, it's inner turmoil. I don't know if it's expressed itself in the outward world yet, but it's definitely internal. And there's this creativeness, and I use the word mental gymnastics that's being used here regarding some sort of an agreement. You're really thinking this through, like you're really overthinking it though. like to the point of obsession. And you might want to take a look at your belief systems or the people that you are surrounding yourself with. Go deeper into why these people are in your life. Are they in tune with you? Are you in tune with them? Or is this just a plight of temporary satisfaction? Because plights of temporary satisfaction can leave people hurt. I think this is something that you can work out if you are willing, which this is very difficult for a lot of people, if you are willing to say, I screwed up, or if they are willing to say, I screwed up. I know that I did, and this is why I did it. It was an instinct, and I'm not proud of it, and now I want to correct it. Some will do this, others will not. Some will stay in this toxic energy, and I'm hopeful that you're not going to be one of them. Let me just look at something real quick. Yeah, some of you, it basically is saying that whoever this is celebrated greed or holding on too tightly to a situation. So this is very obsessive, compulsive type of energy. And it's all about a payoff. All right. So if this reading resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And if you're not already subscribed, please do. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.